Producing live from the saloon bar, Sister Susie from the pub. Hello.
Hello, here I am.
How many marks out of 10 for the show so far?
10 out of 10, always.
Still 10? Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
It makes it pointless to ask you, but it always gives me a certain degree of reinforcement.
Yes,
because I'm
that's
very,
fine.
very weak.
Maybe
like
it won't be a 10 tomorrow.
What's our song of the? What's our drink of the day? That's the one.
Drink.
That's the one. Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
What's our drink of the day, please?
9.5. It's gone down. I really like a ginger ale and ginger beer with a nice big squeeze of lime. So I feel like that feels like a good idea for today.
Excellent. Thank you for the serving suggestion. Today's confession comes from Ada. Hello, Simon. I'm Ada. Hello, Ada. I have something to confess. Now, this is one of those, it's a very, very, very small crime, really.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for others, massive.
Right.
Massively important.
Okay, I like those.
Me and my fiancée, Nobby, had sworn to go vegetarian after watching a very impressive documentary about meat. It explained what a howling injustice the meat industry is and what we should all do about it. So we decided to make the change. No more bacon sarnies, no more Sunday roasts, no more Christmas dinners. Not for us the drab, brown monotony of meat. No, all the colours of peppers, legumes, and vegetables.
Right.
We always got recipe boxes delivered, so we changed them over to be full veggie, and things were going really well. We learnt things about vegetables that you couldn't dream of.
Really?
Who knew that vegetables could be so life-affirming? Veggie versions of moussaka, lasagna, and chili were developed, and we were off. We loved it. We were enthusiastic converts, and we told everyone about our exciting life and how they too should make the change.
Oh, no.
We did everything we could making these delicious meat-free meals, and we felt amazing for it. My fiancé took it very seriously, even cutting down on his dairy. I couldn't go without my cheese, but my fiancé, very, very serious. Our skin, Father Simon, glowed. We lost weight. We smiled all the time. We felt good. The disdain.
Yeah.
We would talk to our friends about tasty meals. We even had two of our friends, Sid and Doris, become full-time veggies. They were converts. That is what they were. We were changing Croydon for the better, one meat eater at a time. Then one warm June morning, I woke up to work from home again. I walked down the stairs into the kitchen to see what options tickled my fancy for breakfast. Muesli, cereal, yogurt, fruit. I wanted none of it.
Yeah.
So I made myself a brew and I logged onto my computer. What happened next was completely beyond my control. I still don't know what actually happened or why. Maybe it was a supernatural occurrence. Maybe it was a moment of madness. But my fingers navigated themselves to the keys to type McDonald's breakfast.
I knew it.
I found the beloved double sausage and egg muffin and added that to a basket along with 2 hash browns. Well, it graced itself upon my doorstep and I devoured every last bite in about 30 seconds. I was like someone who hadn't eaten for years. Of course, I couldn't tell my fiancé what had just happened, as this sort of thing would equate to a full-blown sausage affair.
What?
That's exactly what Ada said. It is the equivalent of me having a fling with Sid, the garage owner who looks decent in dungarees, or Gary Lineker, or George Clooney, or all three at the same time. This is not just a little slip-up to be laughed over. This is a betrayal of a just and righteous lifestyle to one of violence and butchery.
Right, okay.
What?
I mean,
This would be like, to Nobby, this would be like the Archbishop of Canterbury turning up at home and saying, "Hi, I'm becoming a pagan." Or the Pope becoming a Methodist. No offence.
Right.
I felt guilty all day, Father Simon. That cheesy, meaty goodness was everything I could have wished for in the moment. But at what cost? My boyfriend might have smelt it on my breath. He once said to a friend of mine, "You smell like an animal's graveyard." Anyway, that night I sat down with my teriyaki tofu and green beans, thinking of the decisions I'd made that day. To my boyfriend, Nobby, I say, "I'm sorry. Please let me make it up to you." Well, you see, so it's a really, in a way, it's a very, very slight crime. It's just a little, and also, it's just one of those things. It was a moment of weakness, and it was her fingers that did it themselves without her brain thinking. Sister Susie from the pub, what do you say to Ada?
Well, Ada, I find this really, really tricky because, it's really hard. And just because your other half is veggie doesn't mean you have to be a veggie as well. And if he really loves you, is it really that big a thing if you don't agree on the eating of the meat or not? I don't know. So I kind of want to forgive you, but I also think you probably should have come clean, because what are you going to do? Secretly eat meat for the rest of your relationship / life?
Maybe that's what's happened.
Maybe that's what you will do. But if that's the case, you can't live like that, so I'm not going to forgive you.
I've never seen the phrase "a full-blown sausage affair" actually written in any of the confessions that we've had.
Sadly not.
Over the years. On one of our advertisers will be very happy with this.
Yes, they will.
with
Yes.
this. But brother from another
Yes,
gutter.
I mean, clearly your skin was glowing and you were losing weight, but your self-righteous levels were through the roof. When you smell like an animal graveyard. Oh, do leave it out, Nobby. So I'm going to forgive. I mean, I'm married to a vegetarian, and they're lovely people, vegetarians, but I will not be giving up my bacon sandwiches anytime soon. So, yes, definitely forgiven. Had it coming there, I think, Nobby.
So